Wench Juice Bar, Philadelphia. Minority and vet owned, using local vendors for their fruits and adding no added sugar to their products. Available on DoorDash and Grubhub. Grab yours today. Location 1500 Market Street, Suite 1455, Philadelphia, PA. Grab yours.
What's up, man? I want to talk about something today, man, along the lines of what we've been talking about on the podcast the last few days, and that's the state of hip hop. And this time we're going to be talking about the disappearance of what they call backpack or conscious hip hop. Now, Rell was doing an interview on a platform, and he talked about he thinks that it was systematically erased because people were becoming more conscious. I'm gonna play what he said, and then we'll talk about it.
Let's do it.
The Killing Plays, Will Smith, Summertimes, and the Poor Righteous Teachers with the positive shit. Like that element kind of like, I think they kind of like targeted that element because it was raising the frequency in the community. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, like, they got rid of that whole genre. Like, if you notice, there ain't no genre with that. Like, who's the new Common Sense, Talib Kweli, or Mos Def? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you got a few of them that's trying to get in, but like their genre has just been totally wiped the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
And we always work with that genre. Like, we ain't never like look down on the backpackers and the positive niggas. We collab with them. Jay-Z did songs with the Mos Defs and you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, like that genre kind of got wiped out because I think they knew that shit was making niggas, you know, become more conscious.
Now, we talked about this a lot on the platform. I'm glad Rell spoke out of it because I was thinking, I'm like, oh yeah, where are the new like the backpack rappers and the heir apparent to Common, the heir apparent to Mos Def, and you got your J. Cole's, and some people may put like guys like Kendrick, but where's the new school, the younger guys that's maybe like 16, 15 years old? Where are they at? And can we find them anymore? And is that something that's even exist anymore, or is it just this ratchet, gangster? It seems like now it's more so of the drill is like the new wave now taking over different cities. But what do you think about what Rell says, Sam, man?
It's profound when you think about the new and what's being ushered in, and then you think about how hip hop of yesteryear, it may not have always given you the most positive of message, but it always gave you a gateway to a message you were looking for, like a Mos Def, like a Talib, like a Common, or like a Kanye when he first came out, opening those doors and allowing you to do your thing, and then allowing you to explore, to listen to those rappers who you might have heard on features and their content and really liking it and diving into it and listening to a hip hop to where it still had swag, it still had charisma, it still had edge, but the messaging behind it made you think a little deeper, made you think about yourself, made you think about your conscience, made you think about just other things a little deeper. And I remember that it was nothing wrong with that. That elevated my mind, that elevated my spirit in certain ways, to where even when I would listen to a Biggie and I would listen to a Suicide, for example, I would have to turn that off because I would feel the vibrational difference.
Yeah.
Even though Biggie was one of my favorite.
Yeah.
That type of music gave you the avenue to kind of think differently. And when you think about what's being ushered in and you think about how it's being promoted, we talked about the last few days with the ladies. It's a lot of perception rap. And when you see these men and how they're perceived, and they see the pants around their knees with the Dracos hanging all out, and they grabbing their chains all the time, they stunting on the next motherfucker, they stunting on this, they stunting on that. And if the stunt gets too crazy, they will take somebody and end their life. And that's what's being emulated. Yeah. And that's what, it's the perception rap now shit that's very dangerous. And unfortunately, that is the product that's being produced right now. And it's, boy. Rell was on to something with that, man.
Yeah, and I'm glad one of the OGs in the game speaking up, because I do think it was systematically, erased, taken away by promoting something else and making, different artists, do a certain type of music. Because I think that the record execs know the power, like you were just talking about, the power of music and how the vibrations in music can actually change the way you think and change the way you act and change the way you react to different situations. When you're hearing songs like Fight the Power, when you're hearing songs like, Tupac, like Your Dear Mamas, and songs from Bob Marley where they're saying unite and fight against this and fight against that and love your sister, love your brother, that begins to have an impact. Especially when young kids and young children start to listen to that. You can either have a negative or a positive impact with the music. I mean, you put on some R&B, you ready to go do something. You put on some, music to go work out. The music changes your mood. And I think that they understood that. And when you look, I think, at the system of oppression, I think in every single area you're going to see it. Music, politics, you know, uh, uh, um, anything you name, you're going to, there's some type of oppression going on. And the musical oppression is like, all right, it's too much of these people becoming conscious. It's too much of these people standing up now. And then it all goes back to the capitalism and the exploited people. It's like, we got to keep these people on the bottom. We can't have these people feeling like they can, uplift themselves. We can't have these people fighting against what we're doing. Let's keep them at a low vibrational point. Let's keep them relying on us. Let's keep them killing each other. Let's keep them on drugs. Let's keep them having babies. Let's keep them, having sex at young ages, wilding out, so we can keep throwing them in jail, exploiting and making money off of them. It's about power at the end of the day. If you was in power, would you want to usher somebody or help someone else get in power? You wouldn't. So I think it goes that deep, and I definitely think it was a systematic chess approach to eliminating that type of hip hop.
I'm gonna get a little spiritual on y'all, the people out there in Old God. I'm gonna get a little spiritual real
Yes,
quick.
sir.
When you think about, when you listen, I know when I personally listen to that type of music, when I listen to a Mos Def, when I listen to a Talib back in the day, when I listen to the bars, it set off a certain different creative vibration on me to where, okay, yeah, I want to start getting back in the lab and start doing what I love and writing and creating and kind of opening my mind, even to a level of like a battle rap, right? You listen to a battle rap,
Yeah, nah.
and even though like the words and stuff might be the most positive, how they are so creative and how they come up with it and how they draw inferences, and there's double and triple and quadruple entendres, and it's mind blowing. It sets off a certain creative vibration. When you listen to this drill rap, it goes side by side with alcohol, with the low vibe.
Yeah.
When you think about the drug use behind it, it's almost like it's devilish hymns being uttered.
Ooh.
And you under that trance, and you just walking right into hell, walking right into hell, walking right into hell. And I just can't help but to think that shit. When you start thinking about backpack rap and the creative juice that used to flow, those juices aren't there anymore when the music comes on, man. It's something different.
Yeah.
And I don't know. I would love to know what people think about that.
It's something called plant life experience where they had plants and, they had one plant, they spoke positive things to it. They had another plant, every day they spoke negative, bad things. And lo and behold, that plant died, the one he spoke negative to, bad. It's just like a kid every day. If you have a child and every day you're nothing, you're no good, you ain't going to be nothing, you suck, you can't win, you can't do that. It's going to have some type of effect on them, those words.
Yes.
As opposed to saying, son, you got this, bro, get up. Like, you got knocked down, yeah, you scraped your knee, get up, you'll be fine. Look, I've been through that too. You can do this. Come on, man. I want you to do these 10 push-ups. I can't. Nah, yes, you can. Yes, you can. Or you can be like, man, you suck. You never do that, bro. You fat. You never gonna do whatever. Like, it's just like, if you people understand that. So my thing is like, you got your J. Cole's and you got your people out there, but where are the people underneath them?
Yeah.
I think that it's going to take a resurgence, in my opinion, of these people. Like you said, like it made you want to take your game to another level. You know what I'm saying? Now it's just like anybody can put a blunt in their mouth and sip with some lean and say anything, and have a gun and be the most popular guy in the world. It's no really thinking. There's no really intellectualism in it no more. And that's what I think Rell was saying.
In fact, and shout out to a brother like Locksmith, because I was thinking about him as we were talking about this conversation. But when you said youth, Locksmith is cold as ice. This motherfucker's giving a real message. But he's a little bit older, bro. He's a little younger than us.
Right.
Where are the younger ones at? Where are the people emulating Locksmith that want to go in there and really make you think but spit fucking bars? Like, it's not there no more, dog. It's scary, man. But salute to the ones that are still trying to hold strong, like Locksmith. I think he got a new album called Atheist in the Foxhole. That's dope as hell. Go check that out and support real artists, bro.
Yeah. Support real artists and artistry. But definitely appreciate everybody listening in. If you enjoy what we talked about today, you're our OG followers, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button and make sure you share, the video. The share button is right on the YouTube app. It's very